What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zere. Welcome back to the Just King Zere podcast. And yeah, man, on this video, I'm going to be talking about the collapse of South Africa or the current collapsing of South Africa. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so that the platform can grow. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on my videos. When I upload a new video, you don't miss out on it. It will appear on your homepage. Yeah, man, when you're scrolling, if it's not the first video, second video, third video, it'll be there, if I have a new video. So yeah, man, it's very important for us to keep pushing the channels and evolving the content. So yeah, let's get straight into it. South Africa is on the brink of collapse. South Africa is on the brink of collapse, and corruption is at the center of that collapse. And there's much more that is involved in the brink of that collapse. We can look at it at different ways. I'm going to try and cover as many, not as many, but just a couple of those things that make South Africa to be at the brink of collapse. First and foremost, corruption. Corruption is causing South Africa to be at a collapse. Why? Because the people that are corrupt, they forget to, or they're that heartless, to not even push back or build the country. They're taking all the money and enriching themselves, putting it into whatever and doing whatever, but they're not building the roads. They're not building the infrastructure. At least build the infrastructure, at least so that by the end of your tenure or whatever, you can be looked at as someone who at least you built something. You understand? At least it can be like you built something. There's something that you built in the country. You built a university, you built this, you built that, you built a dam, do you understand? So these guys are just chowing money, and not putting it back into the country to make sure that the country, survives, roads have been destroyed, potholes and all of that. They can't even fix potholes and all of that, taking at 20 million, like that stadium in Eastern Cape. There was a stadium in Eastern Cape that was 20 million rand budget, and they never used that money to build that stadium. That stadium is just brown grass there. Brown grass. It's not even proper grass there. It's not even maintained. It's not even grass, man. It's like a bush. It's like that grass next to a bush grass. And some plastic pavilions. It's not even pavilions. Those pavilions look like they can fall at any time. It's just some steel, and it looks like some pavilions that were made by foreigners at a street corner in a township. And they say that's a 20 million rand stadium. You understand? So I don't understand the type of mentality or the type of thinking that the people that do such things have, because they are destroying the country. How can you take a whole 20 million budget and not even, at least take like 5 million or 7 million, and actually do the work, if you are being corrupt. I don't motivate corruption. Actually, the work should be properly done, but at least do some of the work. Do some of the work, make it, something that we can look at, But it's just complete self-destruction. You're destroying your whole entire country. You're destroying your whole entire country by being that corrupt. Like that level of greed. Some of these people don't deserve to have these positions, man. They don't deserve to be given these opportunities and to have any type of opportunities of this sort. Because, you look at roads in rural areas. People don't have water and all of that. Just do it once, man. Do it once and actually do the job. Then you can continue with your things. God will deal with you whatever He deals with. But at least so that you can save yourself, just do the job. So this is what they talk about when they say that, greed, is one of the 7 deadly sins. Actually, now it seems like it's a mental disorder. People not even developing or building their country and whatever, just chowing the money, just taking money, taking money, taking money, taking money. What are you even doing with that money? You're building a house for yourself. You're buying houses that you don't even live in. You understand? Yeah. So you're doing that. Houses that you don't even stay in. You don't even stay in those houses that you're buying. You have a house in Cape Town, house in Durban, mansions and all of that. It's greed. When you could have done things that, the thing with the apartheid people. I don't support apartheid. It was vicious and all of that. But what I can tell you is that even if those guys, they did whatever they did, but they left infrastructure. They left infrastructure. What about you? What are you guys doing? That means you guys now are actually becoming like in a very, very, we don't understand. What is your end game, guys? What is your end game? Corruption and whatever. Where is your money going? Because I'm telling you, you're not even going to enjoy that money. You are not going to be even remembered. You are not even going to be, taken seriously. You are just going to be seen as a corrupt person. So you worship money. You love money over your people. It's like a person just eating themselves to death. So, it's like a person just eating themselves to death when they could have been doing something that they can point at tomorrow. So what a very big disappointment. Yeah, we're just looking at you guys and we're just in awe. Not even awe, because awe is a good thing. We are shocked at your level of corruption and your level of greed, that you will never even think of tomorrow. Think of your people. Think of, you people you are even sending your kids to like these schools there, this infrastructure that was built by white people. You understand? These fancy schools, St. John's and all these type of things. You're spending 300,000 a year, even more. You're spending millions on your children's education, but you are sending them to infrastructure built by whites. Education is being done by white people and whatever. Why when you're in government and whatever, you can't create your own school? Name it after yourself, man. Hey, don't be. Hey, people can act in a very messed up way. You make it in your school, you become immortalized, man. Damn. People don't get it, man. They get it, but they're so dumb and corrupted in their love for money. They worship money. They're non-believers. You're non-believers. Every now and then now, when I speak to a person, I ask them about what is your faith? Jesus is Lord. Whatever. People no longer believe in Jesus. That's why you're doing the things you're doing. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in Christianity anymore. And one day God is going to throw you away. God doesn't play. God doesn't play. He throws you away if you don't. If you are completely vile and God is not a God of the wicked. God does not love ugly. God does not love wicked. He frowns on it. How many Bible verses can you look at when God tells you He frowns upon? And those who are wicked and claim Him as God, God says He's not a God of those people. He frowns upon them. He does not hear their prayers. So, you guys, the writing is on the wall for you guys. No ways that a person can be this corrupted to a point where the whole country is falling right in front of your face. The whole country is falling. The whole country is falling right in front of your face. You are here, you have everything, you have access to whatever. But to enrich yourself, that's all you care about. Not the people, not whatever. Children are starving. You are holding on to positions. You are empowering your own family rather than pushing a meritocracy. You understand? So, it's very diabolical, But I think on this video, I'm just going to cover this part. I'll cover the other stuff on another video, because I think there's going to be a lot of videos where I'm going to be doing, whereby I'm speaking about similar things that I'm speaking about in this video. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about is how private business and some white people are destroying this country as well. Do you understand? So this is a yin and yang. There are white people who are destroying this country as well, because of capitalism. and new age slavery that they are doing in the African continent, to bring in, to actually support the illegal immigration crisis in South Africa so that they can get cheap labor. Those are I'm going to deal with those ones on another video. But this one I'm dealing with some of them, our politicians, our black politicians, and other politicians, But mostly, since it's a black government, you understand, so the majority, will be blacks, So I'm very disappointed in our fellow blacks who are doing these things, But anyways, let me not go too far into this thing. This is my first video from this perspective, where I'm just generalizing, and looking at things with a bird's eye view. So let me know in the comments. Just comment there. This is how we're gonna be pushing a lot of videos, looking at things from a bird's eye view on a lot of videos. So because I do push a lot of current affairs and whatever, but I think current affairs needs to be. We need to be pushing videos whereby we look at things from a entire perspective, So anyways, your boy Just King Zeri signing out.